Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Luke Reacts 20. I hope you are all doing well and hopefully you're not struggling with post-Eurovision depression, which I have been. Oh my god, I'm laughing now, but I've not been laughing, I've been crying. It's been such an intense few weeks, and you know when like it's just over and you're like, what am I meant to do with my life? But, and you know what, I think today as well, it's been really good weather today. That's why I'm in this little pink shirt. But yeah, should we dive into my Eurovision 2024 experience? But before we do, make sure you like, subscribe and comment and all of that jazz. So, I arrived in Copenhagen on the 6th of May, which, oh my god, nearly 2 weeks ago. Wow. It feels already a lifetime ago. But yeah, so I was there. I wasn't meant to arrive till midnight, but I changed my flight and I arrived in the morning. So I was able to go to the press centre for the semi-1 rehearsal live, which was amazing. That was fantastic, you know, being able to go into the arena for the first time as press and see these acts perform before like the big shows. It's so exciting. And I wasn't alone. Obviously, I was with my two Eurovision besties, my Tiffany's, Vince from Finn's Eurovision and Chris from Chris Calling. So we had decided a few weeks ago to collaborate during this week. We just thought it'd be easier for the artists, and I think we all come from different backgrounds and we have maybe ideas or certain ways to go about things that maybe one of us wouldn't have thought of. So it really is nice to work as a group, and it is our first year as press, so it's very overwhelming. So it was really nice to be able to do it together, knowing if, you know, if we are feeling overwhelmed or maybe a bit upset, we are literally there for them, you know, to confide in us. We are literally besties, and I'll talk about them more later. But I just think the Monday was probably the like quietest day of the week for me. It was really nice and chilled, and being reunited with so many people. Like, I love like Slavandik, Laura, Noosh, Oz, Paco. Oh my god, I have to give a shout out. Paco, Chico Toxico. He is one of the nicest, kindest people you will ever meet. He was able just to put a smile on my face for just like saying like, hola, like, I would always try and speak a bit of Spanish with him. Hola, ¿qué tal? Me llamo Señorita Gris. And also talk about Spanish speakers. I also met Vicky from Vocalisma for the first time. I could go on and on about Vicky. What a beautiful woman. She is like beautiful inside and out. Everyone, if someone's met Vicky, they'll have the same reaction to her. She was just so kind, and I had a lot of time with Vicky, actually, like, spent a lot of time, and when we had to say bye to each other, I was like, bitch, I was like, Nelly, in tears. So yeah, it was really good to be reunited with everybody. And then Tuesday, I had my good sleep because Tuesday was a busy day. We had our first interviews of the week, and it was a lot of interviews for like a day. So we had interview with Marcus and Martinez from Sweden, then Norway, Gotte, and then later on in the evening, literally like 2-3 hours before semi-1, we had an interview with Heather Bjork from Iceland. And I just think that was so kind of her, you know, 2-3 hours before performing in the semi-final, and she gave us the time. Wow, like, you know, you have to respect her for that. And Gotte and Marcus Martinez, everyone, you know, you see them in interviews or you see the way they act on stage, And you never know, oh, what are they going to be like in person? But oh my god, they were all so kind. Marcus and Martina's like really funny. They, as soon as I like started speaking to them before the camera was rolling, I was like, yes, they are good lads. And Gotte, I just, I've just thought, let's play games with the artists to break the ice, have fun. They'll be asked a similar questions all the time, so it's nice just to have a bit of craziness with them. So that was good. And then semi-final 2 happened, which, honestly, looking back at it, the most like obvious qualifiers did qualify, but I was really sad for Iceland and Poland. I still think Poland could have qualified. Oh my god, Australia too. Electric fields. That's crazy. You know, when you think of them in 2019, it was 2019, yeah? Yeah. With Australia decides, to think from that moment that in a few years they would non-qualify at Eurovision, like, it doesn't make sense. But their performance was really fun as well. Like, I thought they stood out massively, so I'm still shocked. And they came 11th, which, sad times, they were so close to getting into that grand final. Okay, now Wednesday. What happened on Wednesday? Oh my god, it was semi-final 2 rehearsal. And all my favourites were in the semi. Malta, Austria and Georgia. So to see them 3 live was... and they delivered. Everyone in semi-final 2 honestly brought their game. Like, Czechia, like, even all the non-qualifiers, they were so good live. It was so hard, that semi, like a bloodbath. But I actually had to leave after Belgium because I had an interview. Well, we had an interview with Sarah Bonici from Malta. And, so I study TV and radio production at university. But my goal in life is obviously to become a TV presenter and to interview people. And to say that I interviewed Sarah Bonici, who was my winner of the year, like, I can't explain, like, how grateful I was for that moment. I can't believe, like, this time last year, I would have never thought I would have had an opportunity to do anything like this. So to be living my dream, it's really, lost for words. And I think, which I'll go into a bit later on, but, like, when I've been down and upset, I think I need to think about these moments and be like, oh my god, no, you did this. Why are you sad? You need to be proud and think, what else? What other moments are you going to get like this in the next few years? And yeah, semi-final 2, the results. Really sad about Moa. Like, I was actually in the arena, 72 live, and I've never been to like a live show before. I've been to the rehearsals, jury shows, but not to like a live show. So being in the arena for the qualifying announcements was intense. It was so intense. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like that's it for like, interviews and like press life. But Malmö as a city was really cute. I was staying right in central, so I was close to the train stations. I was close to the nightclubs, which both of them, so I was very lucky in that aspect. And after Eurovision, oh my god, I need to talk about Eurovision final. I was in the press centre, so I was with Laura, I was with Kian, and Dean from ESC Scott, who both, like, Dean is like so kind. Like, I feel like I've known Dean for like a while, very comfortable with him. And then Kian is, if you don't know who Kian is, you should. He is hilarious. Like, I was in tears from him. Such a funny person. And then, oh my god, Demetrius is just, he's beautiful. He is such a kind guy. He's from Cyprus. He's like crazy and fun, and I love people like that. So we, spent a lot of time actually with Demetrius. I think in nightclubs with him. So yeah, spent a lot of time with him. And I'm just talking about people because honestly, everyone was really kind. Oh my god, I've not even mentioned Shane and Georgie. Yeah, Shane and Georgie were there as well. They're really funny. Georgie is just... Georgie. I just have that, like, relationship with him where we just, like, call each other bitch and, like, we give each other shade. But it all comes from love. But, yeah, great people. And I think especially with Eurovision, especially this year, you know, it was very intense with a lot of stuff, like with decisions made by the EBU. But in this community, I think everyone, like, came together and it was just love, especially in the press centre. Oh my god, Fame! Oh my god, oh my god. Sorry guys, more people. Fame from Eurovision Crave, Annie from ASC Factful, and then Andy and Cara from Eurovox. Lovely, like all of them. And Lee from Gadio. I was going to talk about Lee anyway, but now we're here, Lee. Lee is from a Manchester radio station called Gadio in the UK. I know a few people who actually help out and work at the station. So I think me and Lee had that, like, common, you know, mutual friends. So we just bounced off each other, and he is the nicest man. Like, I just can't tell you, everyone was just so sweet in the press centre. Even when times were tough, like, you could just, like, go, you know, there's so many different people, so, like, you could just go over and speak to someone else, and just, it's just, like, a breath of fresh air. And then on the Sunday, I actually went to Copenhagen for the day/night, as I was coming home on a Monday. So I went with my besties, Vince and Chris. Now, this is my spotlight, and I think I'm not very, like, good with, like, sentimental stuff. I try, but if they don't know how much they mean to me, then this is the video for them to realise. They are just the best. I couldn't imagine my Eurovision experience without them. And, like, my life is really cringe, but both of them are just... They mean everything to me. Because I've been speaking with Chris, I think it must be, what, like, January now? And then Vin's, like, February? But we always joke about this. And, like, me and Vin's, we didn't really speak much. We did our Who the Hell Is video, which, if you've not watched that yet, check it out. And yeah, we didn't really speak after it. And then we were going as a group of other people like Laura, Shane, Amma, to the Barcelona pre-party. And from both mine and Vince's side, we were like, yeah, if we meet each other, we meet each other. If we don't, we don't, you know. But as soon as we met, we clicked. And since then, we've literally texted each other all the time, FaceTimed. And then we brought... I think Chris and Vince spoke as well. So we just brought each other as a group, and yeah, we spent a lot of time together in Eurovision week. Like, I think Chris, he was thinking Copenhagen, so obviously he'd have to go back, and girl, he gets changed. Oh my god, he takes so long to get dressed. So long. But me and Vince were together, like, a lot. And I think this is why, like, I'm really missing them. I think because you're with them a lot, and then it's like snatched, you know, it's like taken away from you. And like saying the goodbyes, oh my god, that was one of the worst things I've ever had to do. Not even being dramatic, like, I didn't want to say bye. Like, I'm lucky, me and Chris live, like, I think half an hour on train. We're very close. But Vince lives in the Netherlands, so it's harder to meet up with him. And we've agreed, like, this isn't a Eurovision friendship, like, this is a bestie friendship. Oh my god. I don't want to cry. But like they're both just amazing, and I'm really missing them. Like, Chris got us these like Go Tiffany bracelets, and I've been wearing them constantly, and like Vin's got us these like clocks. So I've just been like, every time I just like look at them, I'm like, oh, Vince. But I think my post-Eurovision depression is slowly coming to an end, thankfully. Because it was intense the last few days. Like, I didn't really know who I was. And Andy from Eurovox, he said to me, he was like, are you always like this? Like, in the morning, like crazy? And I think, try and smile all the time. And I'm like, I try. But I haven't been this week. I've been really sad. I've been sleeping a lot. And I know that's really not healthy. But I just needed time away, I think, from everyone. But another shout out to Chris and Vince. They've literally been there for me. Like, texting me, calling, voice messages. Amazing. You know, they're literally two of the best people I've ever met in my life. Two amazing, amazing, amazing people. Enough now about them. You know, I've been too nice, I think, for them. They're really bitches. But this week, it's been magical. Like, these are memories that will last for a long time. It's just, I'm so lucky to have this, and I just think this is for anyone. Like, if you have an idea, if you have a goal, go for it. You know, do it. Do what you want. Live your life. As like, the other day I just thought, what's the point? I just can't see like, I don't know, I just felt useless, worthless. And now I'm looking back at it and I'm like, what? Why did I feel like that? You know, I've had such an intense week, but that intense week had so many amazing and special moments that I'm always going to remember and cherish. So, yes, and now we are obviously nearly in summer, so I'm excited to have a summer with my friends, my family, and, you know, meeting with Chris, I think, next month, so that'll be really fun. And Vince, we'll talk about him later on in the year, because hopefully we'll see each other. But now we're gonna be in 2025, like, we're going to Switzerland. We still don't know the city, but honestly, wherever it is, I've never been, but I think Switzerland's going to be beautiful. I've heard a lot of good things, so I'm very hyped. And just to meet more people and see all of this, hopefully, same faces that I met this year, because amazing people. I keep saying amazing, but they were so kind, so humble, and it's just one of the best experiences of my life. But yeah, so make sure you still like follow me, because I'm going to be posting, I think I'm going to react to, you know, music from the artists from this year. I know Marina Sati has a song out, so I'm going to listen to that. I'm going to be posting on my TikTok, which is, I've changed the name. I think it's now Luke Eurovision, so I will add that in the description below. And then soon enough, it'll be Junior Eurovision, and I'll make content for that. So literally, it's not even a break, guys. We're going to be making content, and hopefully gonna meet some of you in the next year. But yeah, so that is my Eurovision 2024 week. Bye, guys. Kisses.